Oh, yo, yo, yo. Should be live right now, both on TikTok and YouTube. Both on TikTok and YouTube. See, we got both of the chats. Everything cool. Hold on. Yeah, I never live streamed from both platforms, so it's gonna be fun, definitely. Definitely will be fun. Oh. Sure. I want to double check if the live is on the TikTok. Hold on, let me double check. Now we'll show you guys as well. Okay, wowzers. See? It looks alright, I guess. It looks alright. Yeah. On. Yeah, it looks okay. It looks okay. That's what I can say. Yup. Yes. Yo, hello. Very good. Sound is good. The sound should be very good. Huh? You boys hear me? Can I see if there is somebody watching or not? Hold on. My system is all messed up. My system is all messed up. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin. Since this will be a VOD, this will be also edited in the future. We can start right now. Welcome back to Haki Review, everybody. I hope y'all had a great day, a great night, or a great morning, whatever the hell you are from. Today, we're going to be going over your theories for One Piece chapter 1183 and beyond. Alright? Discord link will be in the description. So, yeah, let's go. Let's get it. Alright. So, the members of the beautiful Hakination on Discord always have something to say. I think the sword in the flower room is... Hold on. Who typed that shit? Wait. Yo, Jordan version! Oh, baked bread, what up, guys? What's up? Have your weekend been good? Thank you for joining. This is gonna be a juicy stream, but I'm kind of up against the clock, so I appreciate you guys joining, honestly. All right, so let's go. Monkey D. Halley says, I think the sword in the flower room is Rox's sword, Eclipse. Maybe Emu returns to Marijois with Teach on the throne wielding it. You think, oh bro, that would be so badass. That is, bro, somebody edit that or something. Somebody make that an edit, bro. Emu has just won or lost up against the Straw Hats, right? And Loki and all of that jazz. He returns, or he cut caught in the middle of the fight. He returns to Marie Joie, and Blackbeard's just sitting like this. Sashiburidana, Imusama. Oh, that would be crazy. That would actually be crazy. Yo, if you're in the chat, drop, or if you're in the stream, drop a chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know what's up. Ha. Exactly. It's been great reading Kagurabachi. Well, yeah, I've heard a lot about Kagurabachi, honestly, and I. Bro, I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I've not been reading it. I gotta read it. I want to read it before the anime. Before the anime comes out, I want to read it. Because we all know the anime is about to be hype, you know? Blackbeard can't fit in the chair. Of course he can. Of course he can. Of course. Don't worry about that. But yeah, that would be absolutely insane, honestly, if Blackbeard meets Emu there and he takes over. Wow. All right, so we got Muchta says that's too far fetched. All right, let's read this. Can y'all get it? Oh, it's kind of caught in the screen. Hold on. Let me try to fix it for you. Oh, no. Now it's definitely not. Okay, whatever. We can read it like this, even though I am having a hard time. Okay? Davy Jones was the devil of the sea. He was the octopus, meaning 3 hearts. Blackbeard has 3 skulls on his Jolly Roger, plus 2 devil fruits, plus wanting to get a 3rd one. And known for a direct descendant of him, could it be that it is possible that his last devil fruit could be the sea god, or it's just Imo or Shirahoshi? See, that's the thing. The sea god cannot be a devil fruit. The sea god cannot be a devil fruit because that wouldn't make sense in this story, right? He would just overpower every single devil fruit user, no matter who he is, because they cannot use their powers. Think about it. You basically have a fishman, not technically not a fishman, but you basically have a fishman that controls the power of the sea. Think about it. Maybe he can create sea prism stone with his devil fruit. Who the fuck knows? Like, the sea god cannot. We cannot have the power of the sea god. We cannot have the power of the sea god in One Piece. It's just not possible. It would be too broken. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you're new, welcome to the Hakination. Welcome to the Haki Scream. We're going over the community's thoughts and predictions for what's about to happen next, and also some very good theories, but also to discuss everything in live. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if somebody's commenting on the TikTok. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Yeah. All right. Okay. I don't know if Teach lineage aligns with the sea god. I don't think so. No. Davy Jones has to be another god, like the god of the earth. We'll have to read the mural once again. Could be because they throw a coin in the sea in the name of Davy. I mean, yeah, I get you, but having it be Blackbeard with the 3 most broken ass devil fruits, I don't see us winning, bro. Maybe the god of the abyss. But technically the god of the abyss is Emu, no? He kind of controls the abyss. So I think the god of the abyss is the devil. That's the thing, right? By the way, are y'all hearing me clearly? Earth God fought the sun in the mural. Sure. So the Earth God fought the sun in the mural, but he's also fought the forest god. He's also fought the forest god, right? Now, which god is Nidhogg? That I don't know. The sky god? I don't fucking know, bro. There is no sky god. We haven't heard about that shit. Damn. Yo, I hope y'all enjoying this so far. 10 minutes already, 5 viewers in this stream. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Are the effects too loud today or are they cool? Let me know, guys. Will of Dreams, welcome, welcome, welcome. I didn't see you there. Will of Dreams, Earth Guru. Earth God fought the sun. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, it was you that said that. Okay, Rox did say Davy was precious to the king of the world. Wait. Hold on. Rox did say Davy was precious king of the world, but I want to know more about the Abyss. It seems like they're in another realm. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's basically Emo's powers, though. That's how I can explain it. I doubt there's a war god, but he's just had the Nidhogg fruit. Oh, previous. Oh, Rox did say that Davy was the previous king of the world. Was he? Did Rox say that? Oh, what the fuck? He did. He did. Oh, I just completely blanked on that. I was talking about that for ages. Hold on. I completely blanked on that. Oh my god, my bad. My bad. Hold on. Said forest god raged about the sun. Didn't say he fought another god. Yeah, I mean, if he raged about the sun, does that mean like he was crying about crying about the Joy Boy or something like that? Yo, but that is crazy. The god of the war is Nidhogg, right? But that's kind of a metaphoric god. It's not a real god. But he was, though. Davy Jones was the previous king of the world. That must mean that Emo overthrew him and became him. Oh my god, that would be crazy. That would be shut down. Think about it like this way. So Emo and Joy Boy, from what we have seen, these small little flashbacks, they were kind of in good terms. Isn't that right, the Joy Boy? Isn't that right, Emo? Right? So, perhaps Emo and Joy Boy were pirates, maybe not on the same crew, maybe on other crews or whatever. They saw what the world government were doing, or the 20 kings or whatever, and they overthrew them, right? But before that, Emu accidentally forged a contract with the devil, like perhaps the god of the forest or whatever. And he got these powers, but it kind of stripped him away from his humanity. How about that for a theory? Right? And so without knowing, Joy Boy helped Emu take down Davy Jones, and then Emu became more powerful, and then he took down Joy Boy. Sorry, Sea God raged. Forest God tamed devils. Yes. That's why I was saying that the forest god has to have some connection with Emu. There is like, that is the clear as day, because he's the nearest of the devil. The forest god tamed devils. Emo has to have forged a relationship or a contract or whatever with the forest god. That is the probably the clearest bit of the mural for me. Could be that I'm wrong, but so who was the previous king before Rocks? Before Rocks? What do you mean? Hmm. You mean before Davy Jones? I don't know. And I doubt that Davy Jones was the king of the world per se, only himself. No, I like he has to have some help from the other 20 kings, or 15 or 5. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. He had to have some help. Now I doubt that Davy Jones is the big bad, of that era. But I think he was also kind of a piece of shit. So it's not black and white. It's somewhere in the gray area. Okay? Jordan version says, I think he's meant Davy, but maybe Davy was the first king and Emu plotted against him. Same with Joy Boy. Yeah, exactly. We see Emu apologizing for not making Joy Boy king. Oh yeah, yeah. So you mean Emmet was one of the kings, and so he was like cursed from one of these gods, just like Zunisha was cursed to be an elephant, a walking elephant. How does that work, though? How does that work? Mahmudin, the hero. Mahmudin? Yo, guys, Mahmudin. Yo, where did you get all this info, bro? Like some stuff you just forget about. By the way, guys, we got 7 viewers in the live. Say what's up. Don't be shy. Comment on what your predictions are for the upcoming One Piece events. I would like to hear it from you. Thank you for joining the stream, by the way. Mahmudin was the hero in Alabasta. Maybe of the poneglyph read by Robin to Crocodile. He was the previous king. Probably knew about Lily's message and wanted to like share it to the future generations, right? Let's see if somebody's commenting on the TikTok. Nope, of course not. Nobody's commenting there. It's kind of a dead stream there. It is though. It is. Yeah, it's a really dead stream over there. Oh shit. Whatever. Whatever, man. It's the YouTube that counts, I guess. I think. Hold on. I'm guessing it's never stated. I don't. No, I don't think so. I think Joy Boy had some weapon or ability to see the future. What else would he have tied the hack? No. I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm sorry. That is clear as day. It not a thing of Joy Boy knows what about to happen in the future. That's friend. This could help you in the future. I know you will live a longer life than me, and perhaps you will meet other friends that you have to help, and the only way you can help them is with this knot. Like something like that. I doubt that he could see that future, but he just had a plan B for his friend. Or yeah, he gave email the Joy Boy Hockey so he could use it in a time of need. Exactly. Now, I don't think it's all about like seeing the future. People are saying, that especially when the anime arrived at that point, I heard so many darn theories, and they were kind of bad, honestly. In my opinion, they were bad because How can you say that Luffy is Joy Boy? Like, what is the point of that? Right? Maybe I'm wrong, bro, but come on. They telling me Luffy is Joy Boy from the past, and so he traveled through in time, and he removed their memories or whatever. Bro, we saw Luffy as a little kid. How can you have that theory, right? Don't make sense to me. Joy Boy was Doctor Strange from Endgame. He had extreme futures. Only one way. Hey, yo. Yo, I gotta watch Endgame another time. That's or no. When he says one way, it's not Endgame. It's the one before. Freaking hell! I forgot the name. Not Civil War. Infinity War. Infinity War. That was a crazy movie. That's probably the best movie, Marvel movie of all time, in my opinion. That's a great movie, honestly. If you haven't seen, I don't know what's wrong with you. He maybe inherited the will of Joy Boy, but he's not Joy Boy. See that is true. And inherited is a kind of a wrong word. It does something to me that I don't like. Not directly inherited. He kind of has the, how can you say it? The personality of Joy Boy, right? Their personality aligned, right? That's it. That's it. That is it. Their personalities align. They're happy-go-lucky. They want to be free. That's why Joy Boy became a pirate. Probably he became the first pirate because he wanted to be free. He wanted to travel the world. That is probably it, you know. So to say that he inherited his will kind of makes it look like they have the same blood, which they clearly do not. The one that has the same blood is Blackbeard. Blackbeard is in with the same lineage. Luffy is just his mind. It's just his thoughts. You know. Luffy, he by looking up to Shanks, and by the way of his life, by how he has been living it since he was a kid, he wanted nothing more than freedom. That is why he's comparable to Joy Boy and Roger, but he's not them. He doesn't like he's not from the same lineage. Okay, maybe the Monkey Clan, the Monkey D clan is something. Okay, he is from a D, but I have a whole theory on that, and I say that the originals from how okay, hold on. I can't even speak, bro. How the Davy clan, or not the Davy clan, the D clan was formed. Okay, so there are people called the Davies and their worshippers, right? The Davies are direct from the direct bloodline of Davy Jones, right? But there are other people that kind of look up to the Davies, not have exactly the same worldview as them, but their ways are together, are aligned. They want to be free, but not necessarily for the same reasons as the Davies. The Davies perhaps want to be free to bring back their king, when the others just want to be free to do whatever they want to and not harm people. And that is perhaps the other side of the D. And if we pull up the mural, I can explain more to you. I can explain my thought process more. Okay, maybe I just was rambling now. Maybe Luffy's too stupid to time travel. He's not that smart. Yeah, That is true. That is true. Genetically, Luffy and Joy Boy share DNA with their devil fruit, which changes your lineage factor. Hmm. What do you mean? So basically, if two persons have so Ace and Sabo share their DNA because they have the same devil fruit, or what do you mean? Or does that Higarashi women share the same DNA as Bon Clay because they have the kind of the same devil fruit also? I don't get what you mean by that. I'm sorry. Um, Joy Boy wanted to be king. Maybe he wanted to be king. We don't know that. We don't know that. Perhaps he wanted to be king. He was the first pirate, at least. Haki, I'm going to drop a banger theory in the Discord in a two. Yeah, okay, drop it, bro. Drop it. We kind of have been discussing. We forgot about the Discord entirely. That's crazy. That's the power of you guys. We got a lot of content. So you think the D clan is the Dave? No. The D clan is separate. Okay, Davy clan is part of the D clan, or vice versa. The D clan is part of the Davy clan, and they split. The moon, two sides. You know, two sides of the moon. If you put D and T together, it becomes an O, kind of like the moon, and there are two parts of it. That's my theory. And probably not even only my theory, bro. Like, yeah, so much have been said in these past 20 years, 28 years, or whatever, that probably not a single theory that comes out of my mouth somebody else haven't said it. I mean, I kind of doubt it. If you bring recent events, probably, but it's kind of hard, man. It's kind of hard. I mean, people were theorizing about what the One Piece actually was back in Dressrosa, back in Punk Hazard, guys. Like, that is completely insane. Yes, part DNA. Devil fruit changes your DNA when you eat it. It is stated. And Sabo literally says what Ace said according to Zoro. Sabo tells Merges what Ace wanted at that moment. The devil fruit perhaps changes your DNA to be aligned with the devil fruit itself. But nah, I don't think it changes the DNA to be aligned with the previous user. No? Sabo literally says what Ace said according to Zoro. What did it say though? I can't remember. Joy Boy could have seen the future like Odin from Norse mythology. I put it in your theory section in the Discord. Yeah, okay. Might as well continue on with the Discord because we kind of have been slacking on that. All right. All right. Ooh, this is a whole thing. All right. Who put this? Muchta. All right. Yo. Shout out my boy. Shout out my boy. Okay. Let's read this. Let's read this. Let's go over. I know we have a lot of theories and stuff on the comments. But let's go over you guys' theories, okay? So we don't leave anybody out. Right? So this post coming in originally from Black Yone Chavi. All right. If this post here, or One Piece 1182, if this post here not proof enough, Dragon will be the rain god for people I just don't know. So Killingham mentions Zaza being connected to chanting a rhythm slash dance in his hints slash spoilers. I have discovered there was a rock band from New Zealand started in the 70s. Hold on, let's see it. The frightening story spoke of a mysterious rain deity who lived in the lower realm, in the lower world, and covered people's heads with water. This deity appeared to be a rhythm of a rain ritual, and its name was Zaza. And this band is called Zaza is a or this band's profile is Zaza is a melodic hard rock band from Cleveland, Ohio, USA that was formed in 1987. The band split up. Yeah, but what does that have to do with the band though? It's only about the rhythm, maybe. Brain is a popular 1983 hit single by New Zealand Australian rock band Dragon. Oh, oh, damn! Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I mean, this is the shit that Oda probably has dug through, man. Released in 1983, the song was a major hit for the band's reformed lineup, peaking at number 2 on the Australian Kent Music Report singles chart and featuring on their 1984 album Body of the Beat. Yeah, I mean, this is maybe not proof, but this is a wow, incredible. Incredible. We kind of guessed it. I guess also I was saying that Dragon after Hallie, like I think it was Hallie, or maybe it was the Will of Dreams, or maybe it's the same person. I'm sorry, but you guys told me about the Japanese symbols for Zaza when Dragon showed up, and then the same symbol for the God of the Rain that Killingham summoned. Is just in my mind. There is no doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right. So we got one from Lucas. Lucas is baked bread, right? Damn. Oh my God. Look at all of this. Oh my God. All right. All right. Yo, let's get through this. Yo, my boy cooking already. Sheesh. I think I have to press onto the side. Wait. Let's read this theory. This is about to be insane. Hold on. Yo. Hold on. Okay. Are you ready? Let's go. I like Emu is a devil fruit given to Nika's corpse. Yo, people are so interested with their theories, where they come from. I think I like this theory. This might explain why some claims that the sun god is the god of destruction. If this was Joy Boy's corpse, the people who still think that it is Joy Boy couldn't or could have witnessed the very same dude who liberated them destroy the world. Wow. The people who still think his dad is Joy Boy could have witnessed the very same dude who liberated them destroy the world. And his obsession with Lily, probably because Joy Boy's the love of her life. The power of love comes in here, where Joy Boy's undying love for Lily causes Emu, who is in Joy Boy's body, to be affected or to be drawn by her or to Vivi. Wow. This is insane already. Yo, Arifo, clip this, bro. You gotta clip this, man. Maybe Emu is trying to somehow track and eliminate Vivi to stop Joy Boy's heart from seeking her. Maybe Emu's affected also and has fallen in love with her too. We don't know for sure. That is assuming that it is true that he has the body of Joy Boy. This is interesting because it could tie into Summer's Iron Heart too. Maybe if Emu is a devil fruit, he can't enter other living bodies with life, beating hearts, which is why the knights have a mechanical heart. And now that I think about it, maybe Blackbeard has some sort of life missing in him. He doesn't sleep after all. Pause. Didn't um didn't Blackbeard have or what am I saying? Didn't Law have possession of Blackbeard's heart in the Rocky Port incident, or am I tripping? Isn't that why they teamed up together and he returned Blackbeard's heart? Or maybe it was one of his three hearts. Let's continue. That could also explain why he doesn't want Gunko to remember Brook, especially through his music. Drums and rhythm are already tied to both Gear 5 and Emu's entrances, and music is a rhythm like a heartbeat. Maybe Brook's soul music, or even his devil fruit, can make mechanical heart more soulful, soulful, causing them to remember what the original body felt and making Emu's control over them weak. Yo, this is all, I mean, this is incredible, but it's all based on headcanon. It's all based on a what if. But it's incredible, like how it's how you have written it all together is insane. Luffy's Gear 5 drums comes from his heart too. So if Emu's in Joy Boy's or Nika's body with their heart, the drums we hear when he appears could be because that corpse heart still beats similarly to Luffy in Gear 5. Whew. My new far-fetched theory. Hold on. Is this a new theory now that you begun? Yeah, it's a new one. Yeah, I mean this one, it was absolutely insane. It is. I just could see that honestly. Like taking the corpse, that is so sinister, and something that is very unredeemable for Emu. So yeah, if that is true, incredible stuff. Incredible, honestly. Let's read you guys the stomachs. Shadows maybe devils can enter corpses or people. Souls can go into inanimate objects and animals, but not people's bodies. Said by Lola's dad. Black screen. Yeah, I know it's a black screen. I know. Hold on. I know. My bad. Yeah. Okay, let's continue with the theory. Okay, so my new Lucas says my new far-fetched theory. Joy Boy was of or on the side of the Great Kingdom, whilst Rocks mentioned Davy Jones was the king of the world. The Great Kingdom. Yeah, we know. Yeah. Let's assume the theory that Lily had the pawpaw fruit is true, and assume Davy and Joy Boy were brothers in arms in the Great Kingdom. With oh come on, bro. Like everything was going so good until you type the short versions of their names. Come on, come on. You can just type the names, please. I'm sorry. uh, uh, and now I don't know what you mean by DJ. Joy Boy and Davy Jones or Dave? Yeah, okay. DJ is Davy Jones. Okay, but come on, you can just write it. With Davy Jones being the king of the world, like how Rax describes it. At the start, before the void century, I think the Great Kingdom and the 20 monarchs were on good terms. During this, since the Great Kingdom were scientifically advanced in collaboration with Lily, they tested their raw pawpaw fruits repel power to push out the will of the devil, the will of a devil fruit to put them to inanimate objects. They then attempted to push out the will of the devil fruits, or the will of the devil's fruit, and put it into a corpse. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Yo, this head cannon is insane. Emu thus was born. Emu then, to get revenge for humanity's use of a devil fruit however they please, made him use Domi Reversi on Davy to control him and make it appear so Davy betrayed this kingdom. Like how Doflamingo controlled Riku. Yeah, maybe that's a crazy parallel, but I could see it. Oh my god, you're cooking here. And made him slaughter his citizens. Which is why Davy came to be seen as evil, and from here on, the world stated seeing the Great Kingdom as evil too. Joy Boy then saved Davy through some kind of deal with to get Davy back. Thus, the Davy back fight emerged. Yeah, it's got to be something like that. Like. Of course, the Davy back fight's got to be something to do with the Davy clan and Davy Jones. The Emo agreed with the condition of that the Joy Boy and Davy had to leave the kingdom, or the 20 monarchs would slaughter the kingdom in revenge for what they believed Davy had done. So they left because and became the first pirates. Wow. So how they die then? Like who got rid of them? Because I got the interpretation that was Emu that got rid of them. Um, like was it like the world had to been formed by that immense fight, right? Just like with the when the sun god was fighting and the other god, the fight kind of formed the earth. We know that. We know that, like, for example, when Aokiji fought Akainu, they kind of reformed, not reformed, but they kind of formed how Punk Hazard would be in the future. So this Nika, when he was fighting the other guys, they kind of destroyed the world and separated these giant ass continents and whatever. Maybe that is the same thing also with Joy Boy at Joy Boy's times. Okay. Years later, Emu betrayed the deal, returned with the 20 monarchs, and began attacking the Great Kingdom. Like how Odin made a deal with Kaido to save Wano, but was betrayed. Forcing Joy Boy and Davy, yeah, okay. Bro, I feel like this guy, oh, was this from a Reddit post? Oh, then if this all was from a Reddit post, then we gotta shout out the person. That's insane. Yo, Lucas, tell me, was this all from this guy, Practical Walk? That is crazy. So forced to come back with the allies they had made at sea. This might have been lasted a long time. Might have lasted a long time. They lost the war, but before that, Lily then pawpawed all the poneglyphs to their allies. So Lily never with the 20 was never with the 20 monarchs. This was a lie from the world government. Lily's use of the pawpaw fruit to free Emu made Emu think that she was his savior. So he has some like rever- reverence to her. Reverence? Can you say that? I don't know that word. But hates her kin as they are still the reason Joy Boy's will and the will of these still exists. That is an absolutely insane ass theory. Wow. 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 Incredible stuff. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. That is wow. 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 Let's see you guys' reaction to this. Yeah, shout out, bro. Shout out Practical Walk on Reddit. Wow, what a great theory. What an absolutely insane theory. I mean, wow, because like if we take that headcanon into like if we say that the headcanon is real and then this he might have actually figured out the entire backstory of Joy Boy. That is crazy. Wow. All right, what you guys saying? Shanks is a blood descendant of Joy Boy, while Blackbeard is a descendant of David Jones. Davy clans seem like how people with blue hair and Joy Boy red hair. Not even I really doubt that. I think the Figureland family has always been with the Kings, right? So I don't think that Shanks is a descendant of Joy Boy. No. Also, Nika and Emu's hair look very alike. They do. They do. They do, actually. Yeah, they do. They do. Uh, hmm. Interesting. There's also another theory. Oh, then we gotta go into the Reddit. Hmm. Hold on. We'll come back. We'll come back to these. Okay, so this is a completely other thing. Emo will die on someday. I won't bet on this, just speculation. But I feel like Emu's leaving for Elbaf mirrors Rock's leaving for God Valley. Both of them realize fate isn't on their side anymore, and destiny itself has been working against them. See, it's not about fate. It's about well, maybe, but not in the sense that well, this has to happen or this was foretold from the very beginning. It's just that things want to go back to their natural way. You know what I'm saying? So like it's always like this. It's if you look at the earth right now, we're talking specifically like right now, okay? Or from in the real life, okay? How many frozen times has the earth witnessed? Like 2 3. So you see the earth wants to revert back to its natural state. You know what I'm saying? So nature, mother nature uh does incredible stuff, you know, that that people cannot explain. And that's why I think it's the same in the One Piece verse. Emo had controlled the world for 900 years. Oh, somehow, someday, it's bound to change. You know, it's not about Joy Boy or Luffy or whatever. If Luffy dies, somebody will come and take over the reign, you know, and bring Dawn to the people. Um, Both of them realize fate isn't on their side anymore and destiny itself has been working against them, but their last ditch effort to salvage what's left. Both of them can see their fall approaching. Emu could die someday, but there may be an ancient entity inhabiting Emu's body that will release upon Emu's death. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I want to talk about. The elders and the holy knights have to scramble to find the next vessel. Or there is different, like I said, different parts of Emu. Like I've said in many times in my videos and in my lives, because this Emu is now regenerating. He's kind of speaking more of a more like a guilt, not a guilty person, but like, yeah, he's speaking kind of like a guilty person, but he's also wants to gives me the feeling that he wants to make us and the other people feel guilty for him. He has that victim mentality, which he didn't have when he was that silhouetted thing up in Marijwa, or even when he was taking over Gunka's body. He didn't have that same mentality. So perhaps this is one form of Emu's forms. And I really doubt that Emu will be done this arc. Maybe this form of Emu will be done this arc. But we, like, somehow, someday, we have to go to Marijwa, right? The Straw Hat has to be there. And I presume that's where the final war will be, in Marijwa and on top of the Red Line. And so, of course, Emu, some presence of Emu, some form of Emu, other than this that we're seeing right now, has to be present. Okay, so Monkey D. Halley replied to Mujta saying, "Hey, I said the same thing about Emu's reveal, but we got it. Oda made it a thing." What do you mean? Oh yeah, about the sea god. Yeah, yeah, true. Wait, hold on. Oh, I kind of scrolled down too much. Let's see. We got 7 viewers out here. Welcome, everybody. If you're here, just leave a comment, leave a like on the stream. I hope you all are enjoying it so far. Yeah, I got one thing. Hold on. I'm sorry about this, guys. It's coming in from work and everything. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see what you guys type in. With Joy Boy's hockey strength compared to Conqueror's hockey by the Giants at the end of Egghead arc, when Hockey's not is released. What? Oh, you guys have been typing much. Hold on. So also Nika and Emu's hair looks very alike, that we have said. It's the red and blue ogre themes of Oda. Dorian Broggy, Big Mom Kaido, Shanks and Buggy. Shanks through his mom, not dad. Shanks' mom is a descendant of Joy Boy. And that's why Figureland wanted kids with her. Joy Boy is one of the person Emo fears, and Garling, I think Garling, you meant it right, wants his power. So he needs powerful weapons to beat him, like 2 sons. That's a good theory, honestly. I cannot say anything about these theories. You guys are cooking. That's what I'm saying. You guys are freaking nuts. You're nuts. The Hakination community is insane. We are insane. We just need one more guy. We need one more guy. I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is, but Svasti gotta be in here. I don't know where he is, but he's gotta be in here. Um. Hold on. Doesn't Emu say this was inevitable, and this was all set in motion long ago before he left Elbaf? Yes, of course he said that. If you scroll a bit, my theory is in the Discord from Monkey. Oh, you're Monkey D. Halley, Jordan. Okay, we see it. And then Garling wants to betray Emu. So Garling and Shamrock might be the ones to kill Emu. Nah, they will be working with the Great One, I think. I doubt they will betray him somehow. Maybe when push comes to shove. I don't know. Okay, let's continue on the Discord. Okay, I don't know. Wait, hold on. What is this? It's just a reply to that. He was telling Lafitte to get ready, though. He's most likely on the move while all of this is going on. Yo, Blackbeard is on the move. You already know. He comes in and swoops and takes over the show and takes over the headlines after everybody's tired. That's his thing. Feels like it's too early without any build-up, but I do agree the sword is probably Eclipse and Blackbeard wielded. Yeah. Oh, Blackbeard wielding a sword is pretty cool. I wonder how Blackbeard is going to fight. I really wonder how Blackbeard is going to fight without the off-screen no me, honestly. Yo, damn, we're already been going ham in an hour. Shit. I gotta run soon. And then I gotta run off to work, and then I gotta come back. I gotta record Demons of the Shadow Realm. I gotta record the One Piece episode, and I also gotta record Tojima. But here, let's fly through this. That's how Blackbeard moves, though, behind the scenes, but who knows? I would say the build-up is that Davy will introduce in Elbaf, maybe. True, the One Piece will be the literal piece of music. Oh, you're talking specifically about the One Piece. The One Piece will be a literal piece of music. Ancient tribes usually commune by eating big meals and making music. It'd be funny if the ancient gods were all in a big band together and got disbanded and went their separate ways, hence the big war. That is insane! Yo, that is so One Piece, though! That is so One Piece! And it would make sense for people to laugh at that. The One Piece will be Nika's solo piece and will bring the dawn because his solo guitar and drum piece is the best. The drums! Oh my god, yeah, this theory has got, yo, I'm taking a screenshot of this. Oh my goodness me. This is the best theory I've ever heard. This is the best One Piece theory for what the One Piece is that I've ever heard. Kind of comedically. Okay. Guys, okay, so you can link it. So whenever I press on this, it won't show in the stream, and then it would take some time to show it. So next time, post the theory here, and also post the name of the person. Here I see the name of the person, just like this. But you also can copy the theory from and just post it normally here, so we can view it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you only share it here, then I have to go on Reddit, and I cannot go on Reddit right now. Okay, Dragon's marking on his face. This one we've already seen. This one we seen yesterday. I told you that I was completely disagreeing with that. This is not the theory, but we can't get into it. This theory seems awesome. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! About the rain. About the rain. Oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on, pause. Yo, this one is crazy. They said about the rain. Something that completely went over my head is that Wano's old Wano is submerged in rainwater, not seawater. They specifically said that. The fact that this is not seawater probably explains its good preservation, says Robin. In order to retrieve Pluton, the walls will need to be torn down. At some point, the Great Walls grew around the island and filled up with rainwater. Interesting. So does that mean that dragon is the one to free old Wano from the rainwater? Very interesting. Very interesting. Yo, Lucas, great job. I love it. Yo, thank you, bro. Thank you for providing to the Hakination. I really love it. Shout out my guy Lucas. Shout out every single one of you. Muchta, Monkey D, Holly. Shout out Jordan. Shout out every single one of you. You guys are great. You guys are really great. The Will of Dreams as well. I love you. All of you guys. All of you guys are great. Let's continue. Let's continue with the Discord here. If Blackbeard doesn't make it to the throne, I believe it is possible for him to hold the hunting games that were held on his homeland. Oh, yo, that is revenge. That is revenge. I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying that I justify it. It's not that sort of thing against anybody, even people that is pieces of shit, is a terrible thing. But that's his way of revenge, right? He's a dark person. Blackbeard is no good person. Some people, after the God Valley flashback, were saying that Blackbeard is a good person, or Rox is a good person. And I think you need to reevaluate your life if you think that. If you think that Rox was a good person, you need to really look at your fucking life. I'm sorry, but you really need that. You really need that. Rox was not a good guy. Blackbeard is not a good guy. Alright? Some people are formed from their past. Some people have had some terrible shit done to them. It's what you do from then on. You have a choice. Become a piece of shit, dog shit, human being, or actually become a good guy. Despite what you have been through. Okay? Despite for what you have been through. What Blackbeard has done in the story is not justifiable. Not at all. Even though he's experienced some terrible shit. Okay? Yeah, brother, I know. People still defending him. Yeah, I mean, he's a great character. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he's not a good human being. Which people, like, people cannot accept that. People cannot see that. That is one thing I think is crazy. We got 7 viewers here. That is apparently right now my peak. I would love 10 viewers on this on these lives. We gotta bring in more people though. It would be more insane. W Blackbeard, probably Garling, right? Yes. And where does emo think? Oh, let's read this theory. Yeah, we'll read all of this and then I'm out, guys, because I gotta run. Okay, so hold on. We will read all of this and then I'm out. Okay, boys and girls, perhaps. I think Joy Boy. Wait, what the hell just happened? I think Joy Boy was the pirate who was missing an eye. Maybe. Hold on. Sorry, this is coming in. Hold on. I think Joy Boy was the pirate who was missing an eye. Had an eye patch. I think Joy Boy will be a parallel to Odin, Norse god mythology, who sacrificed his eye to learn rune magic and see the future to avoid Ragnarok's death of gods. Cool. And you have this whole thing with Madame Charlie. She can see the future and predicted that Luffy will be the one to destroy Fishman Island, etc. I think Joy Boy may have been able to see the future with extreme future sight observation haki to prepare for the trials obstacles and set up Luffy for success. I think Joy Boy had a glass crystal eye, like some pirates or those missing eye have. Okay, understood. Thing is, with that, that is so completely Naruto. It's crazy. That, yeah, I mean, your Will of Fire's way of kind of writing this is so Naruto. I mean, the name says it itself, you know? Will of Fire. I don't hate this though, but for Joy Boy to have planned everything back in the day just doesn't sit right with me, you know? Just does not sit right with me that he had planned everything back in the day. I don't like it when it's like that, you know? Like planned Luffy's success. Ah. If Joybo was a buccaneer or a large giant, implied by the size of the frozen straw hat in Marishwa, then his glass eye would be huge. It would be, assuming he has a glass eye, of course, it would be the size of Madame Charlie's crystal ball, which Luffy seems drawn to, being having the DNA of Joy Boy through the Devil Fruit Nika. Let's actually read this. So it says, the blonde boy all right. Wait, is the blonde boy all right now? Thank you for lending us your room, Madame Charlie. And what does it say here? Could I ask you? Wait, could I ask you do stay out of the room, since you're so beautiful and all? And it says, oh, and you mustn't let Sanji find out that we're back in the Mermaid Cafe. His doctor Chopper Chin says that la la la. Nothing really. Madame Charlie, don't go touching that now, Straw Hat Boys. Okay. Let's see what they says here. That's a crystal ball for use in fortune telling. Fortune telling. And the madam's famous for her prophecies in her Coral Hill. Oh, I don't do any of that more. It's better not to know the future. So, do mermaids poop? It's his Luffy, of course. That's what he's interested about. If mermaids poop, such a tactless boy. Apologies to the madam. Blah blah blah. Kemi. I don't see something significant here, honestly. There have been few human pirates around lately that not seeing much business at trade. The girls' room, blah blah blah. Oh, that reminds me to deliver Papago. Okay. And you have all these other pictures of the eyes. Okay, my crystal ball. I'm done with it. For good this time. No more fortunes. I never wanted to see a terrifying a future as terrifying as Fishman Island, brought to ruin by Straw Hat Luffy. Of course, I'd be happiest just to find out that it was all a rare misreading of my part. I think this was a misreading, though. Somehow. I think Fishman Island was kind of formed again after the sun got destroyed. I don't know. But it's the fact that she's never made a bad prediction that has her so terrified. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. This is really relevant, even though I just dislike it. I just do. What are you guys saying? I don't think you have to read all the. They're just. Yeah, I know. But I just wanted to read it. I just wanted to see if there is anything of significance in these panels, though. Luffy drawn to Crystal Ball to show. I think he just. I think he just think that that is cool, right? Like, yeah, cool, something shiny. Him along with Usopp. I don't know. In her younger years, Charlie was abandoned by her father and left with a 15-year-old Arlong in the Fishman district. At the age of 3, she predicted that the Mermaid Princess would be born and told Goldie Roger that she would be born in 10 years. At that age of 4, she made a prediction about the coming of the great age of piracy, or pirates, and many pirates indeed came to Fishman Island 1 year later. Also, the patterns on the crystal ball has concretic circles just like Emu's eyes. On the crystal ball? That one's bizarre. Maybe an enhanced vision power. If we have vision powers, then might as well bring Itachi in. You know, you know what I'm saying? Who is exactly Joy Boy? You're able to read it. I'm a survivor of Ohara. The man known as Joy Boy lived on the surface world during the Blank Century, 800 years ago. The passage was addressed to a mermaid princess who lived on the island at the time. It is said to be an apology for breaking a promise that Joy Boy made with the first Fishman Island. A promise. Yeah, okay, so the promise might be that he said that he would destroy it so the fishmen could live in harmony with every other man, right? The details of promise are not clear, but it's said that one day an individual will appear to fulfill Joy Boy's promise. Maybe they wanted that. Maybe they kind of manifested it that way. Also think that Joy Boy had Toki send herself and Emmet into the future to influence events. Toki dropped a full powered Emmet off with Hakinat to save Luffy. Toki then found Odin's. Yeah, I mean Toki is such a mysterious character, and such a difficult character to handle. That's why Oda did not put a lot of emphasis on her. You know, I mean he did, but he didn't go over her powers. And time travel is such a tricky thing because you're opening yourself up for major plot holes. So, okay. So the last one here is Emu's Shadow is an article highly advanced. Wait, what? Emu's shadow is an artificial, what the article? Artificial highly advanced AI. We got AI in One Piece. Okay. Probably he could add it. He could add it since they were so advanced 3,000 years ago. Highly advanced AI that can take a shape seen during Sabo's fight. Which fight? Wait, whoa. Which Sabo fight? You mean that? Okay, you mean when Emu attacked Sabo, that was an AI version of Emu? Could explain my theory that is different, like different emus. During the first world, it was created by Nika, the sun god, and was therefore called Go-Mu because it was created with stretchy powers to take any shape. Then people used it for this in the city for good. Then one day the earth god created the serpent of hellflame and enshrouded the world. Mu is called the world in death and darkness. And Go-Mu turned entirely black with scars of death and darkness, which is why Mu is now Mu. As he is now all black, his entire body scars. Man with his entire body is scars. Man with the burnt scar. So you think Emu is the man with the burnt scar? But I got a feeling that the man with the burnt scar is the person that would kind of help us to Laugh Tale, right? Roger did not meet with Emu. So how did Roger get to Laugh Tale if he didn't meet with the man with the burnt scar? Or did that legend come after Roger's death? This is the power suppressed inside Emu and the ancient entity inhabiting Emu's body that will be released. Maybe Blackbeard gets it to become the new king of the world. How do you remember Kuma? How do you remember Kuma tried to AMD Akainu, blocked him and defended it? Should I call you Grat? One fully embrace my role as one of the five elders. Nah, it's alright, bro. Yo, thank you guys. You guys have been going ham with these theories. Monkey D, Holly, Lucas, Muchta, everybody, Will of Dreams. Like, you guys are insane, man. I really appreciate everything. I think Oda does that to trick the audience. Yeah, of course he wants to trick the audience. And the screen is black now, yeah. Of course he wants to trick the audience. He doesn't want us to know everything. So that's why. Oh, damn, guys. Yeah, this was a lot of content. I think Arifo, he can do a lot of stuff now. All right. But yeah, this definitely has been enjoyable. For me at least. I don't know about you guys. I want to see if the I don't think the I don't think the TikTok thing is working, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, I think we kind of picked the wrong category for the TikTok, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. It was really, really fun. Today's One Piece episode will come in later, so stay tuned for that. I hope you hype the episode down up like me, and stay tuned for Demons of the Shadowland on Haki Reactions, my second channel. As always, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Follow the socials. Follow me on the second channel. Subscribe to this one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Do not forget to tell your loved ones that you love them. Peace.